All right, so for this CommonLit lesson, noticing mistakes boosts learning. They're asking us in this informational text, Allison Pierce discusses a study by psychologist Hans Schroeder about what happens when we make mistakes. While making a mistake might feel like a negative experience, noticing these mistakes could be the key to learning. As you read, take notes on how growth mindset and fixed mindset impact children when they make mistakes. So I would say, additionally, um, when we are reading and annotating, we'll be using this annotation tool right here. Let's also focus on what text structure the author is using here. So in our Ready Common Core lessons, we learned about the compare and contrast, the problem solution, the chronological text structure, as well as the cause effect. So this text was chosen intentionally with a focus on structure. So be mindful of that as you're reading as well. And so what text structure does the author use is something that I'm going to be wanting to get from you guys in terms of response. And then also let's provide examples from the text that support this response. So I'm going to start some of this text with you. And then you guys will finish the rest on your own. I want to highlight the annotation tool, like I was saying, just so we understand how that can be used as well. So before we start, I kind of went ahead a little bit and I looked at question 1. So when I looked at this first section, we'd have an idea of what they want us to look at. So it says, what was the goal of Schroeder's study? And it gives us 4 options right here. So as we read this first section, let's keep in mind what he wanted to accomplish, what Hans Schroeder wanted to accomplish while when he created this study. All right, so let's go to the top. Mistakes get a bad rap. People often brush them aside by saying, I'll do better next time. But students who pay close attention to their mistakes actually do learn a task faster than kids who ignore them. Focusing on what went wrong helps us learn, a new study shows. All right, and then it says Hans Schroeder, a psychologist in Michigan, or at Michigan State University in East Lansing. He and his team wanted to know how people's brains respond to mistakes. People can ignore a mistake by simply pretending it never happened, or they can mull it over. And if we weren't quite sure what mull it over means, we can click that and it lets us know to mull something over is to think deeply about something. So I'm sure a lot of us have been mulling things over with the time that we've had off, thinking deeply about lots of things. All right, so let's continue. They can try to figure out what went wrong and where. Schroeder suspected that which response people chose might strongly affect how well they learned. To find out, the team recruited 123 children, all 6 to 8 years old. This is an important time in a child's life. It's when most kids are beginning school. How well they do in school can be related to their mindset about learning and intelligence. So again, let's go back to our topic here. What is the goal of Schroeder's study? And so when we are looking, what did Schroeder want to learn? Let's see what we can gather from what we just read. So it says, Schroeder and his team wanted to know how people's brains responded to mistakes. So I'm going to highlight this section here. And once we do that, you'll notice there's a box that pops up. So there's a T for some text, and we can add a highlight here. I'm going to go with our yellow, and that's going to be a highlight there. And then I'm going to re-highlight it again. So it's actually highlighted, but I want to make a little annotation here. I'm going to click that T, and that is going to let us know, here, this box, let me make sure you can see it. There we go. So he and his team wanted to know how people's brains respond to mistakes. So my annotation might be here. My note here. Evidence about what Schroeder's team, Schroeder, there we go, team. Evidence about what Schroeder's team was hoping to learn from his study. So, and then I'm going to click done. And so now we've got an underline that lets us know this section of the text was important. And we have why this piece of evidence could be important. So this gives us some evidence about what Schroeder's team is hoping to learn from his study. They want to know how people's brains respond to mistakes. People can ignore the mistake by simply pretending it never happened, or they can mull it over. And here's where I think we get into a little bit of this text structure that I'm wanting us to look at. So maybe it's starting right here. They can simply pretend it never happened, or they can mull it over. They can try to figure out what went wrong and where. And then he goes on to say how he recruited these students. So let's go on for a little bit, and then I'm going to leave you guys to it. A mindset is a particular attitude about a situation. Students who have a fixed mindset tend to believe that they are born with a certain level of intelligence. They don't believe it can change. Students with a growth mindset, however, think they can get smarter through hard work. Scientists have shown that this mindset can affect how well students learn. So I'm not quite down here to the second question yet, but there is some evidence here that will give me some examples that support the sort of text structure that the author might be using. So we have a mindset is a particular attitude about a situation. Students who have a fixed mindset tend to believe they are born with a certain level of intelligence. I'm going to highlight this not in yellow because it's not going to help me answer our guiding questions, but it will help me understand a little bit more about the structure. So I'm going to just go down here and use the pink highlight. So students have a fixed mindset, and then they have students with a growth mindset, however, think they can get smarter through hard work. So I might again pick a different highlight color, a little green over here. Sure. And then maybe as I continue to read, if I find information that supports what a fixed mindset is, I would highlight that in pink or whatever color you choose. And when I get information about the growth mindset, I can do that with green or again, whatever color you choose. So as you continue to read, make sure that you're aware of what the questions are asking you so that you can, and make sure that you are taking annotations as well. So I would like highlighting and I would like annotations as well. So keep in mind, again, you select the text with your cursor. This box will allow you to add an annotation, and this will allow you to highlight. And I would like annotations and highlights that help us take notes on the growth mindset and the fixed mindset. So again, we have some fixed mindset and growth mindset here. And then also, as you are reading and you're coming across these guiding questions, I want you to highlight and take notes as well that help you understand what the text is asking you and how you can best respond there. So again, we are looking for information on growth mindset and fixed mindset that helps us answer these questions, but we're also looking for information that can support our knowledge of what text structure the author used, as well as examples from the text that will support that. All right, this is where I leave you. You guys are going to do great, and I will see you for the next one.